Sagittarius, how are you this week? Welcome to your reading and thank you so much for joining me, and thank you to all those people who have subscribed, those new people, and those lovely comments that I've received during the week. Thank you so much. So let's get straight into it. We're using the Mythic Tarot cards, stories from the Greek myths, so some of those might come out depending on what information we're getting this week. So let's get straight to it. This is a general reading for you guys, Sagittarius. So let's see what's going to come up for you guys. King of Swords. Okay, could represent a Libra. Rational mind. This is all about you trying to make sense of things into your rational mind this week. Okay, Sagittarius. Now, I feel like it's not going to necessarily bring you that much happiness. I just looking at the King's face, I'm really drawn to his face. And he's looking a little bit perplexed. Like he's looking a little bit like, I'm trying to make sense of this, but I don't get it. I don't get what's going on. I don't understand this. And that's kind of the energy. It's very much a Mercury retrograde energy that's happening this week for you guys. It's not going to, it's at odds with your rational mind. It's not going to necessarily make sense in the rational mind because we've got love. We've got the heart, we've got feeling, we've got partnership, we've got falling in love for some of you. Okay, so the Two of Cups is definitely like this is the story of Eros and Psyche, and Eros has the golden bow and he shoots it, and whoever it lands falls in love with that person. So he accidentally shoots Psyche and they fall in love. And he's coming with his cup full, and that's what I'm being drawn to, is he's flying in with his cup full. There's an offer of love. Somebody actually has feelings for you. Somebody loves you, and I feel like they're going to make those feelings known. They're going to reveal these feelings for you this week. So there's some sort of offer of love, a message of love. It's just really got this message of love coming for you, whatever that means to you. And again, we have the Ace of Cups, which is the birth of Aphrodite, the goddess of love. Okay, so I feel like you're getting a message or offer of love, but we're also got the birth of love happening here. So again, that's why we're getting, it's not happening in the rational mind. Okay, you can't weigh it up and down. This is not something that you're going to be able to be like, that's going to do like that. It's an energy, it's a feeling. It's happening on the feeling, not on the thought level. So it's not in air, it's in water. It's the feeling of love. And so we've got a birth. We've got a new beginning of the Ace of Cups on a feeling level, on a love level, heart, opening the heart. So this is a new opportunity. It could actually mean a birth as well, but what I'm getting with this Two of Cups is I feel like this energy is swooping in and hitting you. And then with that energy, whether it's a person or it's just a message of love, with that comes a birth in your life. So, that can be a physical birth, but it can be the birth of something new. A birth of feeling, a birth of a new relationship, a birth of a new way of being within an existing relationship, a healing of a relationship with somebody else. It could mean all of those things, but it's that initial message coming in, and you need to, oh my goodness, how many cups? We've got the Ace, the Two, and the Three of Cups. So it's all about love, and I don't think I've actually seen these three come out like this before, ever. Just all together like that. You couldn't kind of pick it really, but this is quite amazing Sagittarius. But it's interesting that they're out of order. That's the interesting thing. So that normally it would go Ace, 2, 3 obviously, but this time it's going 2, Ace and 3. So it's almost like you're shut off. You've been too much in your head. You've been shut off from love. Love comes and kind of bangs on your door. Someone comes in with an offer of love or just tells you to love them. It's just kind of, I feel like it kind of comes in sideways. You're not expecting it. See how we've got the Two of Cups, like she's looking another way. It's kind of coming in And then suddenly it kind of brings, and with this Two of Cups, I also get this can be a message from the other side, like a message from a loved one as well. But and it doesn't have to necessarily be romantic, but I just got this swooping in, this love coming in. Could be from family members, could be from anything, but I'm just getting this message of love. And you get kind of getting that first before the birth of love, and then there's celebration, the Three of Cups around that. Okay, there's celebration of love. So it might be that your heart is not really open at the moment. You're not in that frame of mind. You're in sort of rational thought mind. If that's where you are, then this feeling levels just kind of suddenly hit you. We're going to suddenly just go bang straight out of our heads into our hearts. So that's kind of what's going to happen to you guys this week, Sagittarius. But it's going to be beautiful. So there's this new beginning in terms of how you relate to people, how you relate to your heart, how you relate to love. And so there's a healing. It's got this very healing energy to it, just the order that it's coming in. So it definitely could be a new relationship, new love, falling in love. But it definitely, I've just got this feeling it could also be, if it's someone that you haven't seen or heard of from a while, or like a family member that's kind of distant, there's this sense of this message is coming in like that, sideways, like anyway. So let's move on, because after that we have victory. Here comes the fire. Here comes the fire, and we have victory holding up the golden fleece, and celebration and victory for you guys, Sagittarius. And this is your fire, so you'll like being back in your fire element. But what I'm really drawn to is actually the golden fleece. So I feel like the golden fleece can heal anything, and I feel like that's what this is. What I was saying before, it's a victory. It's a heart healing. It's a major heart healing, and people are going to be celebrating and really happy for you. I'm trying to hold them up, but it's really hard at this angle. A major heart healing. That's what's happening here. And see how barren this little King of Swords is? See his life? He's kind of almost like shut himself off from his feelings, from his emotions, and he's just kind of gone into rational thought mode because, that's hurt him in the past. And then suddenly, bang, out of nowhere, bang, comes this amazing love and celebration. And it's got this element of surprise to it. That's why I keep going out of nowhere. And victory. And the victory is the healing. Is the healing, and that you've got your fire back. The fire, the passion. And this could be an existing relationship. Someone could surprise you and come in and just go, poof. So this is amazing. And then the Ten of Pentacles. My goodness, Sagittarius. So if you were feeling at the beginning of this week like the King of Swords, a little bit lonely, a little bit isolated, a little bit desolate, a little bit, there's not a lot happening in that landscape. It's a bit barren, but he's got his mind, he's got his rational thought. That's all good. Look where he is now. Abundance, long-term happiness, success, family, connection. So reconnecting. And if it's been like a family, it could be healing in a family wound as well, a rift with a family member. But, we had the birth. Aphrodite is a birth, the birth of Aphrodite. And in this one, we have the baby. So the birth has manifested into something real. Into something real. And it's brought people together. It's brought people together. The family are back together again. The children are playing. There's this childlike happiness. The weight has been lifted. The healing has occurred. So I feel like this is it could be quite specific to some of you guys this week. And so here we have the ending. We've had the birth, and now we have the ending in the Ten of Swords. And in comes Athena, the goddess of truth and wisdom. And it's important that she's actually come in with a sword. So we're back to the swords again, and she's saying goodbye. She's saying goodbye. This is the ending of a bad situation, a difficult situation. See how the darkness, the dark clouds are leaving. The dawn, it's a new birth again. Could be a physical birth, could be the birth of a baby as well. But what I'm really drawn to are these swords here. Firstly, I'm drawn to her sword upright, the same as the King of Swords. So here's the upright sword. And so this is the ending of that situation, the ending of feeling lonely. It's got this period of it feeling of it's being over a long period. It's been a difficult situation for you. This healing, this hurt has been over a long period of time. This card is about a curse of a family over intergenerational. So again, I keep coming back to this family. It could be something, a rift that's happened over generations of a family. But if it's not it, then specifically, let's just get back to the imagery of the two swords. And so we started with the King of Swords, which was basically a fairly isolated and lonely figure. So sort of, they're in their rational mind, they weigh things up, but there's no warmth, there's no relationship, there's no heart feeling there. And it's important that Athena, the goddess of truth, has come in. And it's different to this, it's different energy to the heart energy and the feeling energy. These are the thoughts. The negative thoughts are leaving. The negative way you were kind of looking and experiencing that previous situation ending. So I'm just really drawn to all these upright swords here, stabbed into the ground. All these upright swords, almost like you've been doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Whenever you get hurt, you stab the sword into the ground, back into the mind, back into the mind, back into safe in the mind, the safety of the mind. And Athena's come in with the truth. It's, she's a really strong goddess, and I just keep getting there's no coincidence that it's Athena coming in, because the truth is actually really important in order putting this situation to rest. Okay, the truth of a situation. And how that manifests to you will be different for all of you, different for each of you. It could be a self-truth. It could be a truth within the situation that was long misheld truth. But it's just the way that you've been thinking about it in the past. That's what's healing and changing, because these swords in the ground, that's the way you've thought about it in the past. Bang, whenever you get hurt, bang, put up your defense, bang, bang, bang. It's this defensive way of thinking, and that's what's leaving this week. It's a big ending, a final ending of that. So it's really positive. Okay, Sagittarius, really positive. So I'm going to pull out one last card for you guys from your soul, from up above, whatever you call the higher source energies. Little parting message. Oh, one nearly tried to come out. Little parting message for you guys, Sagittarius. So this is big for you guys this week. This is an ending of a very difficult situation and a heart healing. So a heart healing. And I just get it's going to come at you sideways. Come at you sideways. And there's going to be celebrations. People are going to be coming together. There's going to be connections, reconnections being made out of this. So what can we get as a little final parting message for you guys, Sagittarius? What can we get as a little parting message for you guys, Sagittarius? I'm getting the S's all mixed up. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. You should be feeling justifiably pleased with yourself. You're in a position now where you've worked hard. You've worked hard to get to where you are. You've worked hard to get to this position. And that's the message from the soul. I just got straight up justifiably pleased. And when they're saying work hard, it's not just physical work. They're saying work on a higher level, on a spiritual level. some of the more difficult lessons of life. Going through that difficult situation that you've been through, it's finally ending now, Sagittarius. And what you're going to come out with on the other end, you've worked really hard, and you deserve this. Okay, you deserve this. So that's the message for you guys this week. I hope it makes sense for you. I hope I just keep wanting to go like this to my heart. So it's a beautiful, beautiful healing for you guys this week. So take care, and hope to see you next time. Bye.